Jason Nappy's in for Keith Carson today. After multiple beautiful days, we had a great shot of Katahdin. This is what we're dealing with today. A lot of clouds and rain.
Yeah, I'd call this the stretch we had the best 3 days of the summer so far.
Yes, it was amazing.
The humidity was low, sun was out, and then they called me and to bring this news.
So we needed a real forecaster.
Yeah.
Anybody can do this.
I don't know about that.
But now we need someone to
bring
do
the
this.
bad news, right? and it's just rain. A lot of Fridays we've had, Brian, with rain recently, so that's kind of becoming a theme. York, look at that, the top of the mountain there. Clouds, fog, or clouds on the ground in that case, so everyone has been in clouds because that's the fog. On and off rain, heavy at times in the forecast. That is today into tonight. Warmer and more humid with scattered thunderstorms, especially Saturday, and then some clearing on Sunday with lower humidity. So big improvements. At least we'll get rid of some of the humidity Sunday. Temperatures currently well in the 60s and 50s. Not a typical August day. Normally we're in the upper 70s or 80s. Not quite. And humidity is starting to creep up. Sticky to borderline uncomfortable southern coast up the mid coast. However, heading up north, it is still very comfortable, but it is cloudy and raining. There's that. Muggy meter is going to go up into Saturday and then drop for Sunday just a bit, and then it goes back up next week. Another system coming our way. So I don't see any crazy high levels of humidity in the forecast, but there'll be times it'll be a bit sticky. Now, the radar right now, heaviest rain is moving down east, especially heading towards Eastport, Calais, Machias, heading up into the county. You see that here, Caribou, Presque Isle. That is where the rain's going to be very heavy the next basically half hour to hour. It's a lot more broken up. Western mountains, however, in the Oxford Hills, down to the western mountains, you're going to see that rain, even a thunderstorm popping up. But right now, the atmosphere not really very conducive to seeing a lot of thunder. High pressures to our east on the weather map, humid air to our south. That's going to get pumped in tonight and Saturday out ahead of that low that's spinning over New York that's headed our way. So the hour-by-hour rest of today, you'll see the rain heaviest mid-coast and down east. And then we'll get a little break this evening time. However, you're headed out to dinner or to walk the dog, you probably still need the umbrella or the rain jacket. Now, into Saturday morning, showers, thunderstorms up in the western mountains, and that's going to come down as we get to the afternoon time, but it's not going to be an all-day washout. However, there is an opportunity here Saturday evening time for heavy rain along the southern coast especially. So don't let your guard down. The rain will be coming. And as far as the rainfall for the future amounts into your Saturday through 8 o'clock, notice the amounts there are around another ½ inch or so. And then as we get to your day Sunday, there will be some showers around for sure. Not looking for them to be incredibly heavy, but there will be passing showers here popping up. These are mostly pop-up garden variety. I'm not expecting an all-day washout. The models here look worse than they actually are going to be on Sunday. So don't get too concerned. I think Sunday is the better of the 2 days if you are going to be getting outdoors on your weekend. Small craft is up, and that is until Saturday at 11 o'clock. Wind out of the south. And here's the forecast the next several days inland, where we'll see the shower activity. Throughout the weekend, it gets lighter for the second half of the weekend, and then we'll have more downpours. I expect inland by at least Wednesday. At the coast, we'll see that rain next week getting here sooner. I expect Tuesday late in the day into Wednesday. And then if we're thinking long-term, Brian, and who's not, okay, this weekend, not really a wash, not bad. Next week, middle to latter part of next week, we got a nice stretch coming.
Okay. Just in time for the long weekend for a lot of people.
That's a long way out, but Labor Day weekend, right?
At least we're saying that so far. Jason,
yes.
Thanks so much.